Well, it's that time of year again. Twice a year, we either move the clocks back or move them ahead. And every time we do, there's a bunch of us ready to complain about losing an hour of sleep. But is it really that big of a deal? Golden News hit the hallways to get your thoughts.
I like the time change because we get an additional hour of sunlight, but then it also is kind of difficult in the morning because we do lose an hour of sleep.
I hate daylight saving. I lose an hour of sleep. I'm tired in the morning. It's terrible. I hate daylight savings.
I like daylight savings time because it doesn't get dark out as fast and like there's more light out. So that's pretty cool.
Extra hour of Fortnite. I don't like the sun.
Sun stays away when I'm awake.
Extra time to do stuff.
I don't like it. I'm wondering where that extra hour of sleep went.
It's all right. A little overrated, in my opinion.
So I like that it's lighter longer in the day so I can enjoy my evenings, but I hate getting up when it's dark outside.
Honestly, it's pretty split. Even the idea of eliminating the time change is split. There's a push to move a bill through Congress that could eliminate having to change clocks, but it does not look like it's moving anywhere anytime soon. It too is pretty much split 50-50. But why, you might ask? Seems like a simple decision. Just don't change the clocks, right? Well, Mr. Fetch explains that it's actually not that simple, and the chances of making everybody happy are pretty low, because any change has some unwelcome consequences.
So the conversation lately has been about the idea of eliminating the clock change twice a year. But the complicated thing is that no matter what change we make, even eliminating the clock change results in possibly some undesirable consequences that maybe we're not all thinking about. Think about this. Let's say we never change the clocks again. What would life be like without the switch? Well, we have two options. The first would be leaving the clocks in standard time. With this option, the sun would rise at 4:30 a.m. and never ever set after 8 p.m. ever again. Those long summer nights would be over, and most of us would lose a couple hours of sunlight because we'd sleep right through it unless you're awake at 4 a.m., and it would still be dark by 5 p.m. in the winter anyway. Now, if we were to leave daylight saving time all year, we would still get those late summer nights with sunsets after 8 p.m. and slightly longer days in the winter with sunsets between 6 and 7 p.m. However, the sun would not actually rise until about 8:30 in the morning for about 2 straight months in the winter. Could you imagine the sun not shining until almost 9 o'clock in the morning? Talk about a dark start to your day. This would also have an effect on energy usage, safety on the roadways. We'd have kids going to school in the dark in the morning, and even more missed days because of weather in the winter. There would be a lot more school closings and less 2 hour delays. Even with the 2 hour delay, it would still be dark outside, which means more snow, more below freezing temperatures, and snowy roadways lasting well into the morning hours before the melting could occur. And that's just a few random implications of not changing the clocks. So there are many more that we've not even considered. Of course, with the negatives, there all are also positives, which include less disruption to our sleep schedules. And so on this issue, people just can't seem to agree. While stopping the clock change fixes some issues, it brings a whole lot of other issues, some of which we haven't even talked about. So for that reason, we continue to change the clocks twice a year to make the use of the daylight hours that we do have.
So whether or not we eliminate the clock change is still up for debate. However, as long lawmakers mull over the options, we can probably expect to turn those clocks back once again come November. With Cortland News, I'm Isaiah Kinchin.